Hi, welcome to Friday Vespers for April 16th. This morning, my spouse and I will receive the first of our COVID vaccines. I had thought that having multiple health issues would just shoot me right to the front of the line. But no, I have had to wait just like everyone else. I honestly haven't minded waiting. It meant our kids and other essential workers and so many other people more at risk than I were able to receive their vaccines. Okay, maybe I have had my patience tried just a wee bit, but it also made me look at that greater good thing and my role in it. American author John Green, who wrote The Fault in Our Stars, has said, if you don't live a life in service of a greater good, you've got to at least die a death in service of a greater good. And I fear that I won't get either a life or a death that means anything. During our Wednesday fellowship, the question was raised, how do you want to be remembered after you die? Some people expressed that they wanted people to remember them as kind, compassionate, loving, joyful, humorous, while others either couldn't think of anything or chose not to share their thoughts. It's something many people often ponder. How do you want to be remembered? We have a community-wide movement called Let Love Be Our Legacy. Any one of us would probably choose to be known for our love of neighbor. Jesus couldn't have been more clear on the matter. He said, I give you a new commandment, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also should love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. But it's hard. Whether we're waiting for a vaccine or stuck in our homes for 12 months and counting, it's hard. I said to my spouse earlier today that it's always nice that Costco continues to send out ads about travel packages when we're still in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. Then I kind of had to take a beat and reflect. And I asked him, doesn't it still seem weird that we still say those words? We're in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. And it's true. It just all seems surreal to me, even yet. Yet there are nearly 600,000 people dead from the virus, and so many more who've been on the brink of death. So many who will suffer the effects of the virus for the rest of their lives. So many who may yet become ill, either with the initial virus or with one of the new variants. It's all overwhelming and frustrating and frightening, and we're weary and impatient, and too many people are still waiting for their vaccines. So I've decided I'm going to be a denier. Yep, that's going to be my new way of dealing with it all. There is no COVID-19, no pandemic. In fact, there's no climate change, no racism, no sexism or homophobia or transphobia, no isms or phobias or judgmentalism or hatred of any kind. We all live in a utopian society full of sunshine and lollipops and unicorns and rainbows. And yeah, as my mom always said, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. Because the difficulties of this world are all too real. And there's only one way to make them disappear, and that's through hard work, commitment, love of neighbor, sacrifice. Okay, that's more than one thing. I guess that's one package of things. But we are equipped for it. God has instilled within each one of us the ability to do something. Maybe not all of it all of the time, but baby steps. Spirit is breathing courage and strength and wisdom into us with each breath we take, that we might just keep going forward in the ways of God's love and patience, working for that greater good. Sometimes we may feel as if we're not contributing much to all of the world's woes, but we're contributing something. And when we combine all of our somethings, we're making a dent in things. Great big dents. Have a beautiful weekend and go kick down some of the world's evil walls. Bye-bye.